5 charged in connection with Liam Payne's death. 5 people have been charged in connection with the death of One Direction singer Liam Payne in Argentina. The authorities there say the 31-year-old star died on October 16th after falling from the third-floor balcony of a hotel in Buenos Aires. The hotel's manager, Gilda Martin, and its receptionist, Esteban Grassi, as well as Payne's friend Roger Knowers, have been charged with manslaughter. Argentina's prosecutor's office says Ezequiel Pereyra, who also worked at the hotel, and Braian Paiz, a waiter, have been charged with supplying drugs under Argentina's legal system. The prosecutor's office gathers evidence, which it then presents to a judge, who has to decide whether to proceed to trial. According to a statement released by the prosecutor's office, Judge Laura Brunyard already took the decision to proceed to the next stage on Friday. The defendant's lawyers can appeal against that decision. If their appeals are not successful, the trial phase starts. In court documents, Judge Brunyard listed the charges against the 5 suspects, who are referred to by their initials, as is the custom in court documents at this stage of the proceedings. Hotel employee EDP is suspected of having sold Liam Payne cocaine on the 15th and the 16th of October. Waiter BMP is also suspected of having sold cocaine to Liam Payne twice on October 14th. Payne's friend Arlen is suspected of manslaughter for allegedly failing to fulfill his duties of care, assistance, and help towards the singer after having abandoned him to his luck, knowing that he was incapable of fending for himself, and knowing that Payne suffered from multiple addictions. Hotel manager GM is suspected of manslaughter for allegedly failing to stop Payne from being taken to his hotel room moments before his death. According to the court papers, given Payne's state, the room's balcony posed a serious threat, and the manager should have ensured Payne was kept in a safe place until medical help arrived. Chief receptionist Yargi is also suspected of manslaughter for allegedly asking 3 people to drag Payne, who could not stand up, to his room, instead of keeping him safe. Judge Brunyard said that she did not think that Liam Payne's friend, the hotel manager, and the receptionist had planned or wanted the death of Payne, but that their actions had created a risk to his life. If found guilty, the 3 could face sentences of between 1 and 5 years in prison. The sentence for supplying drugs is more severe and ranges between 4 and 15 years in jail. Judge Brunyard has ordered the 2 accused of supplying the drugs be remanded in custody. They have been summoned to appear within 24 working hours. Fernando Medeo Facente, the lawyer representing Braian Paiz, told the BBC that he had advised his client not to hand himself in. He said that Braian Paiz posed no flight risk and had in no way hindered the investigation. To the contrary, he had handed over his mobile phone containing chats with Liam Payne to the authorities willingly. The lawyer argued that holding Braian Paiz in pretrial detention would therefore be completely unnecessary and over the top. He also argued that the prosecution had gone too far when it had accused his client of selling drugs to Payne. Mr. Medeo Facente said that his client and Payne had spent time together, during which they talked and did a lot of things in private. And one of those things they did was to consume drugs, the lawyer said. But he insisted that no money had been exchanged and that allegations to the contrary were completely false and lacking in evidence. He also emphatically rejected articles in the Argentine media which had described his client as Liam Payne's dealer that in November, the prosecutor's office said toxicology tests revealed traces of alcohol, cocaine, and a prescription antidepressant in Payne's body. A post-mortem examination determined his cause of death as multiple trauma and internal and external hemorrhage as a result of the fall from the hotel balcony. According to the prosecutor's office, medical reports also suggested Payne may have fallen in a state of semi or total unconsciousness. The prosecutor's office said this ruled out the possibility of a conscious or voluntary act by Payne, and they had concluded the singer did not know what he was doing nor have any comprehension of his actions. Speaking to U.S. celebrity news outlet TMZ after Payne's death, Roger Knowers said he was a very good friend of the singer and they had spent time together on the day the star died. He said Payne seemed playful and happy when he left him about an hour before the musician fell from the balcony. After Payne's death, police found substances in his hotel room and objects and furniture that had been damaged. Hotel staff had made 2 calls to emergency services saying they had a guest who had taken too many drugs and alcohol and was trashing the entire room. It was previously reported. Payne became one of the most recognizable names in pop after appearing on The X Factor and rising to fame with the boy band One Direction in the 2010s before the band went on an indefinite hiatus in January 2016. The singer's funeral was held in Amersham, Buckinghamshire, last month. His former bandmates Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Niall Horan, and Zayn Malik were among the mourners, alongside Payne's girlfriend Kate Cassidy and his former partner Cheryl, with whom he shares a son.